Radical.
People that follow me on the channel know how exactly I feel about AngryJoe, but when someone is wronged, I will speak on that because I'm fair and objective. Seeing a tweet here from AngryJoe at ResetEra talking about the forum ResetEra. He says, "Oh wait, apparently they banned me and SkillUp on YouTube as well. Laugh out loud, probably the most intelligent, level-headed, well thought out The Last of Us 2 review to date. How? Why? Never mind everyone, nothing to see here. Nothing of value lost by being banned by these clowns." And then he calls them clowns. Over here, describing themselves, they say, "The official account of the ResetEra Forum. Gaming news, announcements, analysis, free-form discussion." Free-form discussion, right? Except from AngryJoe. Now, by comparison, if AngryJoe stopped by here, I would let him know exactly how I feel about him. The fact he is e-begging, the fact he's a fucking millionaire begging people for money on the internet with his Patreon and his join. But I would allow him to discuss things on the channel, all right? But ResetEra, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. They banned him and SkillUp on YouTube. So I'm reading some replies here. Bruh, you gave the most woke game of all time a 6 out of 10. Did you give it a 6 out of 10? Damn. And you thought a website that is basically woke central, the sole purpose to serve as a echo chamber for extreme woke snowflakes, would take it well. Did you ever read anything on there? They ban any disagreement. Imagine taking a review score this seriously. Holy shit. The Last of Us fans have lost it completely. Watch ResetEra sounds cancerous. So basically this was in retaliation for a game score. How fucking triggered do you have to be to ban somebody over a goddamn game score? You know what? Here's the thing. I don't have The Last of Us 2. I didn't play The Last of Us 2. But I tell you one thing. If you follow this channel, you know how I feel about the story of The Last of Us 2. But I'm fair and objective. I think the game has amazing fucking graphics. Some of the gameplay looks kind of interesting. But, I mean, I wouldn't buy it. So that's how I genuinely feel about the game. There's people that come here that have gotten the game and told me that they liked it. But guess what? I didn't get so fucking triggered I banned them from the channel. There's people right now that are probably going to stop in and tell me that they like The Last of Us 2. Doesn't mean that, they can have their opinions and I can have my opinions. Hell. Also banned here on this ResetEra forum was SkillUp. Now, SkillUp, a lot of you might not be aware of that channel, but they had a review of The Last of Us 2, one of the early reviews of the game. That is really good. I recommend that one. Actually, I talked about that review a couple weeks ago. And it was one of the early negative reviews of the game a lot of people pointed to as not being part of shill media. There was a lot of 10 out of 10s perfect reviews of The Last of Us 2, while looking back, come on now, it's not really a 10 out of 10 game. I think there's agreement now between a lot of people, it really isn't a perfect game, or 10 out of 10, it's not, okay? There are some problems with the game, but this is what happens. Early on you have shill media come out and they do this for not just Last of Us 2, but a lot of companies because they play ball. You see what happens to, AngryJoe, SkillUp, they're probably not going to get early review copies in the future. You see what happens when people don't follow a narrative and do what they're supposed to do. I guess a lot of people were supposed to love this game to death. But if you don't, then what happens is, one, you no longer get review copies from the companies, because what's the incentive to them to give out review copies to you like everyone else? Setting up a system to where, they only have an echo chamber of people saying really positive, wonderful things about a game that has some flaws, but I've spoken on that before. And then here, you get banned from forums like ResetEra if you don't have exactly the same opinions as they want you to have. So they fucking expose themselves for being shills to Naughty Dog and Sony and not objective. So yeah, what do y'all think about this? Were they right in banning AngryJoe and SkillUp for having different opinions on a game?